Hey, what is up, everybody? This is Stevie Breach coming to you. Hopefully everybody's out there having a good Halloween. If you are out there trick-or-treating and you live on the Sacramento area, stop by the Stevie Breach house, handing out free bars. Full bars, that is. We're going to be handing these out. I got a box of 30 of them. I got Hershey bars. I got Hershey with almonds. I got Kit Kats. I got Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. I'm going to be that guy, because I don't have my girls this year. 30 kids. First 30, full bars. Swing on by. But the big news of today is that basically the judge made their ruling in a Nashville court today that the judge said that Billy Corgan's case is not strong enough for him to take over TNA. The judge ruled that TNA is not insolvent, even though that Billy Corgan and his lawyer put down the case that basically they owe 10 times the money that the company is worth, and when put through different sort of tests to see if they'd be able to stand up to the money that is coming in to pay their debts and pay their bills, they are not going to be able to keep going in the future. They still said that Dixie Carter and TNA will live on. Billy Corgan will be repaid the amount of money that he is owed from the 3 loans that he made to the company, but he has no right to take over the company. So once again, you can look at this as something that is in TNA's favor. They will live on, yet once again, this company that was born in 2002 with 1 foot already in the grave has found a way to kick out every time Undertaker hits them with a tombstone at 2 3/4. Every time we think this company is done, they find their way back out. I don't understand it. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a judge. I don't understand the law. But as a wrestling fan, I don't know how they do it. I understand that basically a lot of things came out. They owe a lot of people money. If you listen to my new favorite podcast that I find myself just blazing through the old ones. I think they've only done 12 of them or so, but it is the Bruce Pritchard Show on MLW. Bruce Pritchard did a 3-hour podcast telling different stories of things that happened along his short time with TNA. He wasn't even there that long, and he had so many stories of just funny shit going on. One of those things was that TNA took money out of his check, just like everyone does at their job, to pay his taxes, only for the U.S. government to come to him and say, hey, why haven't you been paying your taxes? And he had to get together proof that on all of his pay stubs, TNA was taking money out, but they never sent that money to the federal government. They just kept that money in-house and kept rolling it over, waiting until the very last moment till they actually had to pay this tax. It probably ended up costing them more money in the long run to do it this way, with the government probably charging them some sort of fine for not doing what they're supposed to be doing all along. But Dixie Carter probably shrugged it off and just probably found a way to make them believe that she didn't understand what they were doing wasn't right. But I don't know. Billy Corgan has come out. He's actually tweeted out that he is not disappointed in the ruling that the judge made. Rather, he's grateful that the judge considered the case and looked it over. If I'm Billy Corgan, I take my money and I run. I understand that Billy Corgan is a lifelong wrestling fan who has more money than he knows what to do with. But in my opinion, you don't chase after bad money with good money. He's made a lot of money. He's allowed to do whatever he wants to do with it. He's a big boy. But if you want to be in charge of a wrestling company, I know that TNA has television. It's not the best television deal of all time, but find another company that's out there that's willing to take on an investor and invest in that company. I know that You know, you're probably not going to get WWE unless you go buy stock like everybody else can. I know that ROH has big money behind it with Sinclair. And besides for that, it'd be hard to find another company that is on the major cutting edge. I mean, maybe, you know, I know that Billy Corgan was around backstage during the ECW days, so he has to know Tommy Dreamer. I know that Tommy Dreamer likes to run House of Hardcore. He likes to make money off of it. He's found ways to sort of sell the name to book shows, like they did a show in San Diego on the West Coast, which is majorly just a huge autograph signing deal, which makes a lot of money. And they just happened to run a wrestling show there as well to sell some tickets to make even more money. But maybe find a way to invest in House of Hardcore. Find a way to maybe get that company on the new streaming device, or not device, but this new streaming company that just came out. Maybe that brings some more money into that company. Maybe you can just sort of keep building House of Hardcore to the point where it's no longer looked at as an ECW revival show. You know, they're using a lot of TNA guys. And try and see if you can build that to the point of maybe House of Hardcore. I think you definitely would want to change its name, but finds its way to get a television deal. And, you know, can start growing like that. So, I'm surprised, you know, but then again, TNA has always found a way. You know, when they were canceled by Spike, people thought that was it. And then when they were comically canceled by Destination America, they found a way to get on Pop TV. So I can't tell you that honestly I know everything about this case, but that is how I feel about it. It doesn't make sense how TNA yet wins once again. As a wrestling fan who knows nothing about business other than, you know, not much, it doesn't make sense. I don't really know what insolvent means. If, you know, they owe 10 times more than they're worth and they can't pay their bills the way that they are, they can't cover payroll, they can't cover anything else with the money that they have coming in, they can't pass a cash test. I don't know. Then we'll see. Peace out, everybody. Full bars. Come to the Breach House. Peace out, everybody.